Hello, it's Dusty Thunder. I have a story for you. This one is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Kicking My Sister Out of My House for Telling My Husband He's So Lucky to Be Rich? I mean, it doesn't really sound like that harmful of a statement. You're so lucky to be rich. My husband lost both of his parents when he was 17. Their deaths were preventable, and others died alongside them, and because of this, a lawsuit followed. And at a young age, my husband found himself orphaned, but wealthy. But I think we can all understand that this money wasn't some great thing that he celebrated because it came at a huge loss for him, his parents. We met a few years after he was awarded the money, and we got married after dating for 4 years. We're now the proud parents to our 3 kids, and we have a stable life. We're very comfortable, and few know exactly how much my husband actually has. He's very smart with his money and not only invests, but looks to our future and the future of each of our children. We both still work very hard, but the money means we're also very fortunate. Timeout, green flag, because this is like the if you won the lottery, what would you do kind of thing. And obviously, yes, it came at the cost of his parents, but still having we don't know what the inheritance is, but choosing to still work hard, have a great work ethic, and live modestly. Green flag. Not everybody would do that. My family, parents and sister, are aware that my husband's parents are deceased. They also know about the lawsuit and that money was paid to the family members. They have no idea how much my husband has. Not my parents and definitely not my sister, but they know and were told how he'd give it all away to have his parents back, which is why I reacted strongly when my sister made the comment that she did. We had our family over for dinner. My sister mentioned wanting to bring her boyfriend for any future dinners, and everybody was talking about that. Then my sister mentioned wanting to go away with her boyfriend for the weekend and how they were saving up to go. She said it was a big step because they were also talking about moving in with each other. My husband mentioned we had gone to the same place they were talking about going to, and they'd have a great time. She said she had hoped so, but she wouldn't have the same kind of money he does. He told her we did nothing fancy there, which is 100% true. My parents wanted to know when they were thinking of moving in together. Things were going fine. Then my sister out of nowhere said to my husband the least he could do was offer them the money for the weekend away since he could afford it. Where's my red flag? There it is. There it is. She's like, Jesus, John. I've been dropping hints all night about these fancy things that I want to go do, and you haven't offered me money once. Shit, what do I got to do? Send you an invoice? That is a greedy little shit thing to do.
Greasy back bitch.
You grease back bitch. I shut her down and said she wasn't entitled to other people paying for her trips with her boyfriend. My sister responded that he could afford to send them both for a month if he wanted to. My husband told her that was a big ask, and she snapped at him and said he had no idea how lucky he was to be rich because she'd give anything to have that kind of money. Anything? Because he had to. The insensitivity of the comment enraged me, and I told my sister she needed to leave. I made sure to get her ass out that door too because I wasn't tolerating that BS. My sister has told me almost every day since that I overreacted and throwing her out was OTT. Over the top. I just look at Candy Thunder now. I'm like, what that mean? I told her I don't want to hear anything but a sincere apology from her to my husband, and until that point, she can stay out of my house. My husband said I didn't need to stand by that, and he didn't want to come between us. I told him he wasn't coming between us, she was. Am I the astronaut for my actions, and am I being too harsh here? I was just thinking that the comment is downright cruel and vicious when you consider my husband had to be orphaned to get that money. Top comment, NTA. Must be nice being rich. Must be nice having loving parents that care about you and are there for you. No kidding. It's much bigger than this, though. It's much bigger than the one comment. It's about the entitlement of your sister to not, ignore for a moment, for argument's sake, the way he ended up with the money. Ignore the fact that he was orphaned as a teenager, and that's how he ended up with the inheritance. Ignore all of that. It doesn't matter if he had, if he was a member of the cartel. It doesn't matter how he got the money. Her coming in and dropping hints and then just flat out asking, or no, she didn't even ask, dropping hints and then just flat out getting pissed and saying the least he could do was offer to pay for their weekend away is just the shittiest entitled thing that you could do. Like, what? Reverse the roles, lady. If she ended up with a sum of money, however it got there, through hard work, through losing someone, through a windfall, whatever, somebody just insinuating that you should pay for this because you can. Well, shit. There's a lot of things you could pay for, and if you did pay for all those things, you wouldn't have any money. That's how that works. And they've been smart about it. They've been careful about it. And she's just like, you know what? Screw all that careful, smart shit. Start paying for my shit. I want to go do fun stuff. That's just an entitled piece of shit person. OP, I'm sorry that your sister is a terrible person. And I think it's a much bigger deal than you're even making it out to be here. You're not only in TA, you are underreacting, in my opinion. It's not just you will never step foot back in my house until you get an apology. It is get the out of my life, you leech piece of greaseback bitch shit. Get out. I don't think there's any coming back from this. This has already shown the true colors, and now you have to question every motive. You have to question everything now. Anything that she says or does or hints at, you have to question it and wonder if she's working an angle to make another ask or make another play or maybe steal something. Like, you can't trust her now. You can't. And people who abuse proximity don't get proximity. It's how it has to work. People thinking that they are entitled to anything that another person has is not okay. And you've got somebody who approached it in such a vile way that she did. This person would be out of my life. Couldn't trust anything. Couldn't trust her around the kids. You just couldn't trust her around anything. Couldn't do it. Thank you. We'll dive over to the next story here. I'm at NTA on that.